What's up, Roger Report fam? Get ready, because the news cycle is absolutely on fire today, and we've got the hottest takes that you absolutely cannot miss. The pace of information is relentless, but don't worry, we're here to break it all down for you, delivering the must-know updates with that signature Roger Report energy. From incredible insights on legendary athletes to surprising turns in the sports world, strap in, because this is going to be a wild ride. We're diving deep into the stories that are shaping the conversations, giving you the inside scoop you crave. So, buckle up, stay locked in, and let's get this show on the road. You won't want to miss a single second of this. Let's go. First up, we're talking about mentorship and legacy. Ever wonder what happens when a true legend shares his wisdom with the next generation? We've got an incredible look at the lessons learned from one of the greatest to ever play the game, and how those insights are impacting a rising star in the league. This is more than just a handshake. It's about passing the torch and forging a path to greatness. Next, we pivot to the college football scene, where a highly anticipated young talent is facing the heat. After a challenging debut, this promising quarterback is getting advice from an unexpected but highly respected source. We'll explore how a tough outing can actually be a pivotal moment for growth, and how the right perspective can turn a setback into a major advantage. Then, we shift gears to the world of personal journeys and reflections. A global icon is opening up about her past, her evolution, and the emotional process of moving on from a significant chapter in her life. Get ready for a candid look at resilience, change, and the power of heartfelt introspection. And finally, we're heading back to the gridiron with a major shakeup involving a legendary coach and a franchise looking for a new identity. We'll break down the strategic moves, the high expectations, and the bold vision for the future, complete with a message that might just be aimed at some of the league's biggest names. This is the inside story you need to hear. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Let's dive in. Learning from the GOAT. The Las Vegas Raiders are making significant moves this offseason, aiming to steer the franchise in a more successful direction. This strategic overhaul includes bringing in key personnel, from coaching staff to players, all designed to revitalize the team. Central to this new era is the addition of minority owner Tom Brady, who, in his second year with the Silver and Black, has already made a profound impact, as if he'd been a part of the organization for much longer. Brady's involvement this first full offseason has been comprehensive, placing him at the heart of crucial decisions shaping the team's future. Raiders owner Mark Davis places immense trust in Brady, a confidence that led to his recruitment. Brady's keen eye for talent and strategic insight is seen as a vital component in identifying solutions for the Raiders' ongoing challenges. His commitment extends to closely monitoring the team's progress, even when his broadcasting duties take him away. Brady's presence signifies a new level of engagement and expertise within the Raiders' hierarchy. Among the players, Raiders' defensive cornerstone Maxx Crosby has developed a particularly strong rapport with Brady. Crosby, who embodies the team's drive to be the best, shares Brady's winning mentality and ambition to bring a Super Bowl to Las Vegas. Both athletes possess a similar drive to excel, pushing themselves and their teams to achieve peak performance. Crosby has openly discussed how Brady's guidance has been instrumental in his development as a leader. "He's taught me how to be a better leader," Crosby shared, detailing how Brady has shown him what peak performance looks like at different stages of a career. "He's showed me, this is what it looked like when I was young, and this is what it looked like in year 7 for me. It's been a constant evolving relationship, and he's helped me so much. I think mostly in a leadership role, how to bring teammates along, how to push guys, to pull guys in a certain direction." This mentorship extends beyond the field, focusing on the crucial aspect of team cohesion and motivational strategies. Crosby also recounted a memorable interaction during training camp that perfectly illustrates their dynamic. After strip-sacking a quarterback during a practice scrimmage, Crosby returned the ball for a touchdown, a moment captured in a widely shared photograph. When asked about the conversation, Crosby humorously revealed Brady's direct, albeit colorful, feedback. "That picture's freaking awesome. Someone sent it to me and everyone keeps asking, 'What are you guys talking about?'" Laughs. "We're in the scrimmage. It's the first time in front of the fans in camp. I strip-sacked the quarterback, and you're not supposed to touch the quarterback in practice. And I took it right off him and ran the ball 70 yards back, dunked it on the goalpost. And Tom was like, if you effing touch the quarterback one more time, I'll F you up. Laughs, and so that was our conversation, and then it led into us talking about where we're going as a team and the whole nine. So that's been our relationship, and it's honestly been amazing. This anecdote highlights Brady's candid approach and Crosby's eagerness to learn from such experiences, reinforcing their unique bond. Audience impact. Fans are buzzing about the synergy between Brady and Crosby, seeing it as a major positive sign for the Raiders' future leadership and on-field performance. The insights shared are being widely discussed as potential blueprints for success. Keep listening, because the insights from the GOAT don't stop there. Next, we explore how a young star quarterback is learning from adversity, with a little help from Tom Brady himself. Adversity builds champions. The college football season has kicked off, and with it, the inevitable overreactions to early performances. Arch Manning, the highly touted quarterback for the Longhorns, found himself under intense scrutiny following a challenging season debut against Ohio State. In that game, Manning completed 17 of 30 passes for 170 yards, threw one touchdown, and tossed an interception, as his team managed to score only 7 points. His performance was marked by several missed throws and a general shakiness that drew considerable criticism, with some questioning whether he lived up to his considerable hype. Amidst the wave of criticism, 7-time Super Bowl champion Tom Brady offered a unique perspective, suggesting that Manning's difficult outing could, in fact, be a blessing in disguise. Brady, speaking with Chris Collinsworth for a Pro Football Focus interview, acknowledged the curse of immediate public backlash that often accompanies a poor performance by a high-profile player. However, he emphasized the potential blessing of using such an experience to build resilience, a crucial trait for any aspiring quarterback. The blessing is there needs to be resilience built up in a quarterback as well, Brady explained. Even though he didn't have his best game and they lost, if he uses this to his advantage, he's gonna be tougher for it. And he's gonna have a better next game because of it. I always felt like you've got to deal with a lot of adversity from a quarterback standpoint to toughen you up to be the true leader for the organization. Brady's comments highlight a career path that often involves overcoming obstacles. Manning, prior to this game, had not faced significant adversity in his young football career. As a 5-star recruit and a member of a renowned football family, his path had been relatively smooth, including winning his starts last season against less formidable opponents. Saturday's matchup against the reigning college football playoff national champions, Ohio State, represented his toughest test to date. Brady believes that how Manning responds to this challenge will be a significant indicator of his future potential. There's a long season to play out, Brady noted. Arch has years beyond this to still play out in college if he wants, but it's gonna be up to him to see how deep he wants to dig within himself in order to be successful. There's nothing to show that he won't be that. He's been that way in high school, even last year. He's got a lot of good people around him that know exactly what to do. With upcoming games against San Jose State, UTAP, and Sam Houston, Manning and the Longhorns have opportunities to rebound. Their next major test is scheduled for October 4th against Florida. Brady's advice underscores the importance of mental fortitude and learning from every game, regardless of the outcome, especially for a player in the early stages of his collegiate career. Audience impact. Football analysts and fans are dissecting Brady's comments, with many agreeing that early adversity can be a crucial developmental tool for young quarterbacks. The focus is now on Manning's response in upcoming games. While young quarterbacks navigate tough starts, some icons reflect on their own journeys. Coming up, we hear from Gisele Bündchen on her personal reflections and moving forward. Reflections on life's chapters. In a candid moment during her visit to Brazil, Gisele Bündchen shared deeply personal reflections, becoming visibly emotional as she spoke about her younger self and the process of moving on from her life with Tom Brady. This introspective sharing offers a glimpse into the personal evolution of a global supermodel and businesswoman, highlighting themes of growth, change, and resilience. Bündchen's reflections touch upon the journey of self-discovery and the courage it takes to navigate significant life transitions. Her emotional response suggests the depth of feeling associated with looking back at past experiences, particularly those involving major life changes such as the end of a long-term relationship and the reshaping of her personal narrative. This openness resonates with many who have experienced similar life shifts, emphasizing the universal nature of personal growth and emotional processing. Her comments, made in her native Brazil, underscore a period of personal reflection and a focus on her own well-being and future path. The public nature of her past relationship meant that its conclusion was widely discussed, making her current reflections particularly poignant for fans and observers who have followed her career and personal life for years. Bündchen's ability to articulate her feelings and experiences, even when emotional, speaks to her strength and authenticity. While the specific details of her emotional state and the precise focus of her reflections are not fully elaborated in the provided snippet, the essence is clear. A powerful moment of looking back, processing change, and embracing the future. This is a narrative of personal strength, demonstrating that even in the face of significant life events, moving forward with self-awareness and emotional honesty is possible. Audience impact. Fans are showing immense support for Gisele Bündchen's openness, with many sharing their own experiences with personal growth and change. Her vulnerability is being celebrated as inspiring. From personal reflections to strategic moves on the field, we're heading back to the NFL next. Get ready for insights from a legendary coach and a direct message that could be aimed at league MVPs. New era, bold messages. The National Football League is on the cusp of a new season, and for the Las Vegas Raiders, it signifies the dawn of a new era. Following a period of transition under different coaching tenures, the franchise is now placing its trust in the experienced and highly successful head coach, Pete Carroll. His arrival marks a significant shift in the team's direction, bringing a proven track record of leadership and a clear vision for the future. Carroll's debut as the Raiders' head coach will take place when the team visits the New England Patriots. This matchup not only marks his first game with the silver and black, but also introduces a fresh face and a renewed sense of purpose for the franchise. Carroll's initial major decision has been to bring in quarterback Geno Smith, a player with whom he shares a strong history and deep trust, forged during their successful years together with the Seattle Seahawks. Geno Smith has demonstrated remarkable growth throughout his career, particularly during the 2022 season. That year, he achieved a career-high 30 touchdowns and threw for 4,282 yards, earning him a well-deserved Pro Bowl selection. His resurgence under Carroll's guidance in Seattle provides a strong foundation for his potential impact in Las Vegas. Complementing Smith on offense is Ashton Jeanty, the Raiders' top draft pick, whose talent has already drawn comparisons to explosive running backs like Saquon Barkley, suggesting he could be an immediate game-changer. The Raiders have been diligently assembling a roster filled with motivated players eager to make their mark in the NFL. Geno Smith is poised to meet expectations, Ashton Jeanty is ready to demonstrate his capabilities, and Brock Bowers is aiming for another standout season after an impressive rookie campaign that established him as one of the league's premier tight ends. While the defense presents some questions, the team boasts a formidable pass rusher in Maxx Crosby, widely regarded as one of the best in the NFL. This collection of talent suggests that the Raiders are entering the season with high expectations. Pete Carroll has emphasized that fostering competition across every position will be the linchpin of the team's success. So, that's been the most positive thing that I could talk about here, without getting into any specifics. But the effort and how they play, the play style, the relentlessness they play with, and then on top of that, the bond they build off the field, Carroll stated, highlighting the team's collective spirit and work ethic. It is important to note the competitive landscape the Raiders operate within. The AFC West Division includes the Kansas City Chiefs, Los Angeles Chargers, and Denver Broncos, all of whom qualified for the playoffs last season. This challenging division sets the stage for a crucial season for the Raiders as they aim to establish themselves as contenders. Audience impact. Fans are excited about the coaching change and the new roster additions, particularly Geno Smith and Ashton Jeanty. The team's potential to compete in a tough division is a major talking point. That's all the news we've got for you today. Stick around for a rapid-fire recap and your full call to action. And that's a wrap on another packed episode. We heard about Maxx Crosby learning leadership from Tom Brady, Brady seeing potential growth for Arch Manning after a tough game, Gisele Bündchen reflecting on her journey, and Pete Carroll leading a new era for the Raiders with messages for the league's elite. Don't miss out on any of the action. Hit that like button if you enjoyed this episode, subscribe to the Roger Report for more exclusive updates, and ring that notification bell so you're always the first to know. Drop a comment below with your thoughts on today's stories, and make sure to follow us on all social media platforms to stay connected. We'll see you in the next one.